Oh, hello and welcome to another episode of Robocraft. It's me, Table, and we have another chum request of a Tier 8 SMG hover tank under 1100 CPU. I haven't built a Tier 8 for a while, and I'm quite excited about this one. So, I'm quite excited about this one. So I've already got the idea in my head of what I want it to look like. So let's start off with the seat. I have this in mind. So I always start with this design. I am planning on fully enclosing this bracket because what I'm gonna want to do. Don't forget, with all designs and enclosing the seat, you can get a prism in there. Always worth doing. So this is kind of going to be the top section, and I'm going to put, do you know what, it's a tank, so I'm going to do this and then that. And what I'm going to have in there are some hovers, tier 8, so I'm going to go 1, 2, oh no, not like that, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have 3 there. And I'm going to want to enclose that because it is a tank. So I'm going to do this, like that, and that's going to be fully enclosed, like so. Then I need some kind of stabilizers, so I'm going to want to come out here, and then on the body of the tank, I'm going to have 2. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm going to have those there. Now it's the front of the tank, so it's going to be taking a lot of fire, so I'm going to put in another one. Like so. What am I on? 250. Easy. Can have lots more hover. I need to enclose those sections right there. And then I want to have another section with hovers coming out, and it's going to come out here. And I'm going to do the same underneath, put 1 in, and I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, okay, need some more hovers. Tier 8, wasn't it? It was tier 8 that I needed? Tier 8. Okay, sweet. There. Okay, 386. Hovers are cheap. They are really cheap. So let's take it out for practice. Straight away out for practice. It should be really quite stable, something this heavy. Something this hoveriness. Now normally you put a rudder on for stabilisation, but I was reading in the patch that with this new meta, hovers should be more stable. And it is incredibly stable actually, so you don't necessarily need to put a rudder on. Okay, so that's that. Now what I need to do is I want to load up armour. I want it to look sufficiently tanky, but what I need to check is this, because I have this in mind, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I've forgotten the mirror mode. Okay, so I want to do this, and this, and I'm going to do that, and that. You see where I'm going with this? Tier 6 SMG. No, tier 7. No, tier 8 SMG. What am I talking about? Tier 7. Tier 7. It's tier 8. Okay, so let's do that one. Go down 1. Okay, it's not how I was expecting it to look. I wanted to get some shields on as well. Hardware tier 8 shields. I wanted to get those in somewhere on this design. Tier 8. So they need to come out 1. Trouble is, if I put the shields on, it will do away with the idea I had for the way the frame will look. So I had something specifically in mind. as far as the design's concerned. So it needs to come out further. Okay, well, I think I can probably do that and still retain a design I want. I do want to have some shields on it, I'll be honest. I think I can go one lower with that. Can I? No. So if I do that, I'm going to have to expose the pilot seat. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Just get rid of that. That does significantly change the design idea I had for the tank. But maybe not as much as I feared. Maybe I should raise it. Oh, just delete a random block. Let's put that back in. Raise it by 1. Boop, boop, boop. You gotta be happy with your shield position because your designs are heavily influenced by any subsequent blocks being placed. Now I'm definitely going to have to put in a hover pad there for this. Okay, let's run with it. It's deviated somewhat from my original idea. When I say somewhat, I mean a lot. I still want to have like a tower section. I want to have something that feels like a little tower there. Let's just strengthen this up a bit. What am I on? 600. I can afford this. That's unfortunate. These will have to be enclosed entirely. It's worth doing. It's worth putting these prisms in. I know it's really tedious, but it is so worth it. It just gives you that extra bit of strength. And this will dictate the shape of your vehicle somewhat. Alright, I can't do that there, but can I do that? Yes. Probably just going to have to do all of these prisms. Admittedly, I don't like having that one exposed. Okay, I'll just do that one like that. Prism. Prism. Okay, now we're getting a feel for it. I should just close off the rest of these block. Ah, come on, just a block. Okay. Ah, still some to go. Okay, enclosed. It's getting a bit heavier now. It might even be top heavy. Don't want it to flip over. Now, there's two ways to solve hovers that are too heavy, top heavy. Either repositioning your hover pads so they're higher up on the design, or adding more weight to the bottom, or there's a third one actually, adding helium to the top of the bot. So there's three ways of getting around it. But this one seems pretty good. It's got a lot of hover in it. It's certainly quite tanky. At the moment it's just all block. It's all block. Missing some SMG on it. So let's remedy that now, shall we? Armour the front as well. I'm not sure how to have the front armoured. So I've got 4. I still really want to have something in the form of a gun there. Ah, you're kidding, I didn't have mirror mode on. Oh, I hear you when I do that. Get overzealous. Right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oop. I can do that, but can I do that? No, okay. It's a bit close. I'm going to do this. It feels like I haven't quite developed the front of this. I'm going to start, you know what, let's start putting prisms down. Because I do want to have the feel of this thing come together. Now, if I'm honest, it's that time. So again, if this takes too long, feel free to fast forward, slow down, or if you just got this on in the background, I'm just putting down armor blocks now, so it's going to take a little while, potentially. Sometimes these things don't tend to take too long. Oh, definitely having that. Yep, and there, let's put that down. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Let's have that there. But then that like that. I need one of those for there. Now we're talking tanky shape. Boop, boop, boop. Kind of want to put that in like this, and flesh out the bottom a little bit. What am I on? Oh, wait, it was under 11, wasn't it? Yeah, under 1100. So I'm really coming to the end of the amount of flops that I can use. So the rest will be spent on cosmetics. Because it's a tank. Tanks should be tanky. I don't want that to be the block. I want to have little towers here. Boop. Boop. One thing is for sure, and that is that this tank does have survivability. It will keep hovering even after a significant amount of punishment. Not sure what I'm doing with that bit. What am I on? 1065. I don't want to leave that bit exposed. It's not the prettiest front, is it? What am I on? 1093. It's not so bad. Although you are an ugly one. Oh, maybe that's where I can put in the glass. Why not have it like that? Why not have it like that? 1104. Okay, so I'm now too high. Hmm. 246, yeah, it's got enough guns. I guess I just need to make it look a little less ugly. It's kind of ugly, isn't it? It's a bit chunkers. Big old chunkers tank. What am I on? 1098. I wonder how bad my concentration face is. I think it's something like this. Okay, I can do that. What am I on? 1102. I don't want to get rid of some blocks, but I'm going to have to. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one as well. 1098. That's 1098, yeah. And I can do that instead. Oh, but then this bit's a bit superfluous, which means I can go there instead. 1096. trim this down. Kind of want to leave that bit on there, it looks nice. One block too many. Let's do that. We might be there. We might be there. It's a lot of armor, a lot of hovers, so it has survivability. Gun-wise, not so good in attrition, because if you lose one gun, however, it is really quite heavily armored. Admittedly, I like my hovers a little bit more maneuverable. But that's not to say that this isn't able to fight, because it definitely is. I quite like it. It's ugly, but yeah, it can fight. It can fight. Okay, yeah, that's it. So that is my tier 8 tank. By tank, I mean because you can't make tank tracks hover. Do I want to swap that out for an armor block? Oh. You know what? That's it. That's the design. Yeah. SMG hover tank under 1100. It's dead on 1100. I'll see you again soon with another video. If you've liked what you've seen here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and show support for amateur YouTube content creators like myself. And stay chum. And I will see you again soon for another video. So take care. And of all the things you have to remember in life, one of the most important is